have installed when you sign up for a race. That's just something you enable if you own that game.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I'll go live and see what happens. Hopefully it's working. You're live. Oh, look at that. It worked.
Detection.
I think that's Racer Racing. Okay, we are live. Hello.
Hope you're alive.
Yeah. Welcome to the last night of testing for the upcoming sim racing system leagues. For Project Cars 2, there's just a launcher rolled out, and all that stuff is now up and working. They've been running Clio Cup races the past couple days. Participation has slowly been increasing. I think Ethan said there were 7 in one race, which is quite good considering people are slowly figuring out how to work the app and all that shit. Tomorrow is kind of the big night, the big first night of everything getting underway, like Season 1, Week 1 initial races. We'll be doing stock cars on exclusively road courses over the next 6 weeks. And then after that race, it's about a 20-minute race. We'll get, I don't know, 20-minute break, 30-minute break, and then Just Gene will be hosting a Track Day Ace Championship. Again, 20-minute sprint race at Alton Park. Both are interesting championships and stuff you can't really get in Assetto Corsa. So if you do have pCars 2 installed and you're looking for a reason to either get back into it or just fuck around in it because you haven't for a while, the championships on SRS will be completely different content than what you see on AC. It'd be a lot of fun. I think you should come out and dick around. There's a setup sharing functionality in the game, so if you guys need setups, I can share you what I've got. Might be a bit on the tricky side to drive because I like loose cars, but it's one of those things where you'll already be ahead of the game. But yeah, pCars 2 finally has SRS support. It's pretty good. It works. You do have to install it properly, and there's a bunch of finicky. I don't want to say finicky, but if you mess up even one little instruction, as Ethan found out, the launcher doesn't work. But if you get it all right, it's fine. It boots in. It's great. It's a lot of fun. The general netcode and stuff like that's been fine. There are a couple of quirks. If you don't finish the race or you quit out, you score 0 points and you aren't even listed on the standings page. So it's, if you're competing for a championship, it's widely advised that you try and finish the full 20 minutes or full hour, whatever, if you want to score championship points. That's a little quirk with the game. I can talk to Enrique about it, or Henrique, whatever his name is, the mastermind behind SRS. But yeah, other than that, I really don't know what to say. There's custom skin support, although you can only see it locally. For example, pCars 2 has a lot of default skins for every single car in the game. So if you don't know where to download cars, or you don't feel like painting one because maybe the template's too complicated or you're running out of time, there are a ton of cars to pick from. It's not a big deal. Other than that, yeah, it's a new frontier for sim racing system. It's quite exciting, at least in my opinion, as I've personally never quite liked how AC has driven. The tire behavior and the tire heating pattern behavior in it, it's very linear. There's really not, heat doesn't seem to matter in AC. You can really just drive as hard as you can for the full hour of a race, and the tires will just slowly fall off, and there's really no point to either saving or preserving or doing the whole push ride thing you do in normal cars. You just drive at max attack and eventually the tires give up after X amount of time. pCars 2 isn't like that. You can really cook the tires if you push too hard. Even in just a single sector, you can heat up the right sides or the left sides or the fronts or rears too much. It's great. It's a lot of fun. It gives another layer to the driving experience, because that's what you actually have to do in a real car. So today for this stream, I will just be dicking around in the Ford Fusion stock car. Ethan said he's in the 114s, I think, at Texas, and we'll basically just go out and try and beat it. So this car is a lot of fun to drive. People say it's kind of wobbly and stuff, but from what I've read about the K&N cars back in the day, it's generally it's generally what I've heard about the cars to be true. Just setting all the weather options here. I don't want to qualify. We'll do a practice though. Session duration, well, I'll just do it until Chris shows up. Then we'll play some PUBG. So, track limit penalties off. We'll turn penalties and all that shit off. I don't really want to deal with it right now. And off we go. So my leaderboard time is like a 1:16.8. I set that a while ago when I was just dicking around. Never really put much effort into that. So we'll see what we can adjust here. Shit. I don't need to take down the caster all that much. Well, that's something we can change right off the bat is camber. Didn't have enough camber last time.
That's one way to fix your issue you're going to have with what we were talking about earlier.
The wobbly car.
No, what we were talking about before we went live.
Oh. What's...
Just took a shit ton of people off my friends list.
Oh.
I just removed like 20 people. Alright, that's one way to do it, right?
Yep. I can put a practice server up for you if you want to come dick around in pCars.
Yeah, let me get everything set up though for this other shit first, because, you know.
Okay. Let's go full OCD and move that over like a tick. We'll move this up because otherwise the delta gets in the way. That's too high now. Uh-oh. No! I'll say it's like there. Sure. And we stalled the car. Chris says he'll be on in about 30 minutes.
I'll believe it when I see it.
I'm putting some AI out there because they do rubber in the track. Might have to calibrate the wheel here real quick. I do wish I had a bit more weight. Can I change that? What do you think is better, RF2 or this for stock cars? I think they're both about equal. They both are like kind of 70% there, which is about right for a sim that's trying to do everything. That was the issue. I have like no centering spring. There we go. That feels a lot better. Yeah, like, they're both, like, 70%. I will give pCars the slight advantage, though, because it's an actual Ford Fusion and not some fake car. I know that's, like, super petty of me.
I like how you can choose other as when you're setting stuff up as your sexual preference.
There are a couple of transgender sim racers, so it makes sense.
I was going to become a tire. Alright, my sim racing thing is all set up now.
Yeah, he'll have to activate the account. So, but I would suggest just sending an email manually and saying, "Hello, I would like to race in Project Cars 2 tomorrow. Can you activate my account?"
That's a sim racing systems at Gmail.
Yeah, it should be just like support or something.
And their support is literally sim racing systems at gmail.com.
Try
That's
it.
what when you click on support, that's what it takes you to.
Try it.
Try Project Card 2 Pinty's win. Is the Charlotte logo on this?
No, but there's Texas, so it's still that like mid-90s D-oval. It's close enough. I know it's not, and there is like a couple ovals we could run if you want to dick around with that.
I might.
Because like the track does rubber in, and I can just share you a setup that I have. I'm stuck in traffic.
Really no time in Project Cars though.
It gets a bad rap, but it's basically R Factor 2 with licensed content. I definitely don't have the AI high enough. My bad.
I have so many freaking tabs open now. Holy shit.
Almost looped it. Cook the tires.
So there actually isn't like an install file for this, right? It's just an exe.
Yeah, it's like you extract it to a folder named SRS inside the pCars 2 folder. I mean, the instructions are simple enough.
So it's different than the content manager for AC. AC, that was like actually an exe you had to install.
Yeah, this is just a pretty easy extracting program.
Alright, email has been sent.
Cool.
Now we're going to create a shortcut to this to go to my desktop. I need to clean up my desktop. Holy shit.
Nope, locked it down. Came in too hot. Refire. Gotta be careful about that during the race. Cool thing is people can see my delta in the top right, so I know when I'm pushing. Whoa! Forgot to blip. My bad.
What's funny is it says I have a message on the forums,
Yeah, it's like a welcome to SRS.
but you can't check it till your account's actually activated.
Don't think so, no.
It's like, oh, great. If you could have one thing in a sim you experience regularly in real life, what would it be?
Hold on, I'll check after. I feel like that was a good question though, so I don't want to miss out on it.
I think I'd do it the opposite way, though. Something I've experienced in sim racing, I would love to have in a real race weekend.
Alright. Something tells me Austin wants more short ovals in his real race car in game. Nope, we already have it. The SCCA Mustang is more or less the same thing. Like the 95 Ford Mustang. That, in my opinion, is pretty close to our car. If you could have one thing in a sim you experience regularly in a real life race weekend, what would it be? Fuck. I knew that was a good question when Travis read it out. I just wasn't paying that much attention. Shit.
Trackside babes.
No. I wish, like, there's a couple things. I wish there was, like, the atmosphere. Here, I'll put it on race monitor so it's not boring. I wish there was better atmosphere. Like, one of my favorite parts of running any kind of oval car is, like, there's a bit of camaraderie. Like, when you're getting lined up for, like, each session. Like, when you're going through tech, like, it's kind of like a impromptu car show. And then, like, lining up for, like, qualifying and, like, heat races, like, the entire crew is next to all the cars, and everyone's just, like, bullshitting because they're waiting for the other classes to go. And then, like, lining up for, like, the heats and the mains, usually, like, the way our series does it is we line up literally at intermission. and we stay lined up in the pit area for like as the other classes are running their stuff, and you basically just like hang out and have nothing to do, and it's so much fun, and like the people are like starting to scurry around, and like the sun's going down, and like you can tell like certain drivers start like getting antsy and pacing back and forth. Like you don't get that in a sim, you just get this like sterile 3D model environment. But just like the way like that last hour leads up to the race is like so fun. And even running like in support classes, like whenever on shitbox, it's just fun to like you finally get to that part of the night and people start getting dressed and lining up their cars and wishing each other good luck, and you know the more high strung guys fucking you can really start seeing the ADD take over. It's fun. It's really cool, and Sims you just don't get that. It's just you sitting in like a race monitor menu. But the one thing I do wish though is like car damage. Like I wish they took. How do I put this? I wish you didn't have infinite cars. I wish that when you loaded into a race weekend, like let's say what I'm doing right now, if you damaged your car at all, it could fuck you. And like you'd have limited time for repairs. And rally games do this, right? Where if you're running like a rally championship, if you damage the car once and then finish the stage, like you have to fight those repairs throughout the entire event, right? So like every service park, you're like strategizing what to repair, and your car is not at 100% anymore. In sim racing, I wish it did that, starting from like practice. And it'd be really hard to implement online, right? Because like if you go out and wreck in 3 laps, and they had to manually service your car during like the server's practice session, it would be kind of shit, and people would get bored and be like, well, this is lame. But I wish, like I do wish that there was like a bigger damage element. Because then it would be more about, as Billy Strange touched on, it would be more about going out and turning clean, safe laps and learning how to race other people, because like you knew there was a chance you could wreck your car and fuck yourself for the race. Like people don't realize, especially in sims, like if you have a big moment in practice, like I've done this, I've fucked up in practice where I'm like, uh-oh, I might hit the wall here. And in sim racing, that's like a non-issue. That's just like, yeah, okay, I missed the setup, escape, back to the garage, change a few settings, go back out. But like in practice, it's like, holy shit, like we drove 7 hours to get to this track, and I almost fucking looped it and backed into the wall like 10 minutes into practice. Like I wish there was that element in sim racing, because that would completely change how people drove online. And like iRacing's tried with the safety rating system, but it's never gotten to the point where it's like every little corner matters. And that's what makes racing in real life so impressive, is because every session you go out, whether it be like practice or shakedown or Q or like heat races or whatever, like one mistake and everything's gone. And that's what makes like crazy passes impressive. That's what makes like really good like fast laps or track records impressive, is because like you know there's that element of I can fuck all of this up. Sim racing there just isn't. Gran Turismo 5 and 6 are running on PC now. It's kind of cool. Yes, I do have GT6 on PS3 though, with a save game I found. So it's like 1 billion credits and every car I think in the garage. But it's really cool for people who didn't get to experience it, because let's say in 2 to 3 years people will be able to boot up GT6 and play it from like a PC sim racer's perspective, which a lot of people haven't. The crowds in the crowds in racing sims are sterile. Yeah. But I mean, like, there's not a lot you can do on that front.
Okay, question. What are the NASCAR cars under in vehicle select?
Under manufacturer, it's Ford. Under
Found it.
class, it's modern stock car. I could toss up a server if you want. We'll just do like Texas Oval.
Let me get my settings like not like trash.
Make sure to calibrate your wheel.
I already did it.
Don't pull an Ethan.
What are these car numbers? Can't pick the car number I want. That's sad. Yo, this was like freaking the Hooters car.
Yeah, there's a lot of like throwback skins and like retro inspired liveries.
Like Mark Martin's paint scheme. Alright, Hooters car it is. Let's see, how much time do I have spent in Project Cars? Oh, well, 20 minutes. Thank you, Microsoft, for refunding Forza for me and giving me money.
Which Forza?
7.
Rip.
But I still have 7. They never took it away.
Oops, I threw away a lap. There's a 14.
What FOV are you using for your,
You can
movement?
you can change it with the square brackets. I think.
Okay, that helps.
I think. Or you press Control K once and use plus and minus on the number pad.
Oh, it's brackets.
Is it? Okay.
Is there a way to adjust height?
You can assign it to controls. I think it's WASD by default. That was a pretty good lap. Both 14.8s, I think. I see what you mean. Engine damage is a big one in that area as well. pCars T could have a qualifying set that would blow the engine in 3 to 5 laps and return to the pit at no cost. Yeah, that's correct. That's, yeah, I just wish you had to, like, manage your equipment. And like I said, rally games do a great job of that. I actually think this drive's pretty good. Like, I gave it a 7, and I'll still leave it at a 7, but... Here, let's take a pretty picture. I love how easy photo mode is to use in this game. I can turn the bokeh shape off. Oh. See? Easy. I can play around with a bunch of other shit too, like shutter speed, all that crap. Aperture. And like, I know it's like kind of a meme to have like pretty photo modes, but like, it helps. Like, it's fun to like take pictures and nice screenshots of crazy shit that happened on track.
Alright.
That doesn't look too bad either. You think you got it set up?
A little bit. Spring adjustment? Is it?
Is it what? I guess I can clip into the cockpit. That's cool. They sit so fucking high on these things. It's crazy. Like, his eye point is like... Not that I'm complaining, because I sit that high, but...
Not realistic, though.
Like, if I'm inside his eyes... Yeah, it is.
From that car.
Yep. Kind of dangerous.
No, in real life, there's like 2 feet, isn't there? Almost, it looks like.
Yeah, he's sitting way high. Shit.
Adjusting volume.
I forget what spec of cars this is. I think it's 2015 or 2013. I think it might be 2013. So it's still like the crazy amounts of horsepower cars, which is good. Otherwise, people get mad.
It actually sounds pretty good. Like these cars, I should say.
Well, SMS has always had good sounding shit, like even dating back to the Shift games.
Alright, so we want to do a server? Or...
Yeah, I'll put one up. Because it's super easy to. I just want to answer some questions here. F1 games in career mode with PU elements. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's exactly it. Something like that, just like applied to a more like universal, you can wreck the car and you have one backup kind of thing. Perfect. Hey Austin, did Ethan get things sorted out so he could run the SRS pCars 2 races? He did. It ended up being he extracted all the files in the download loosely inside the main pCars 2 root folder, and they actually have to be inside a special SRS folder inside the pCars 2 folder. So it was just like one little oversight he missed and it broke the app. Yeah, Augusto says the same thing. He did not read the manual, so his exe file was not in the correct place.
I think mine is.
Okay, so I will invite you to a room. Create online event. Do you want to do like Texas, right? Just because it's somewhat skilled. Player racing's not bad in this game, but we'd need more people. Otherwise, it's just hold the gas.
That's fine. I'll get me
Wheels
into something like at least understand the as my mic cuts out because I have my volume down because squeaky chair.
yeah. Maximum grid size, we'll do like 16. Identical. Rules and regulations, everything's off because it's a fuck around server. Okay, I think. Oh, hold on. I'm an idiot. I forgot to name it.
I was supposed to have slight rain too, you know. Practice like Pocono.
Lamau. Hope everything's right.
Is there any mods ever developed for Project Cars, or Project Cars not allow it?
No, there are. And it's usually just rips from other games. Some of them are pretty good. Like, I have a set from pCars 1 that incorporates all the FIA GT1 cars from the Shift games. So it's like a semi-official expansion pack because it uses like SMS content ported into another SMS game. Damage full damage. Actually, no, I'll do off. Or performance impacting. Oh, never mind. Now I'll do full damage. What was the pit thing I had?
Okay, I want to ask. I'm going to say something right now. You know the things you're adjusting right now?
Yeah.
All that stuff's not available in iRacing. Or it wasn't.
So why do you
know
pay
what I
all the
mean?
money for that game?
Well, all this
I'm
stuff
sorry,
was
I'm just a
available in NR
troll.
2003.
I'm
All
sorry.
that stuff was there in NR 2003. It pisses me off.
You're not on my work friends list because it's my work friends list.
Sure.
So it'll be in the lobby browser. It'll just be called
Alright,
SRS Test. You should be able to find it.
Looking for multiple player sessions to join.
Any
Where's
date?
the little Where's the Canadian flag at?
It should be just called SRS Test. Or you can send me a friends list under just my name, and then I can invite you. But you do have to change the filters so your competitive race license is either any or off. So I have it off.
How does this track look different? Oh wait, I want that car. Different livery. Hello.
Oh, nice, you got in.
Where is the car number I want?
Okay, any date for the embargo lift on pCars 3? No, sorry. Surprises are fun. Hope to see you at Watkins Glen on Wednesday night with our GT3 series. Yeah, I enjoy Watkins Glen, so there's a chance I'll be around.
There's a Watkins Glen Wednesday night. I did there.
Not in pCars, but in AC. But yeah, I'll probably be there.
Could be there.
Yeah, you can because you got it installed now. Do you know how SMS is matching the sim with real data? We do have a fair bit of real data, I believe, for like a variety of cars. Oh hell yeah, K Manitou's in here. So this is the oval. I will share a setup when we get in there because I think I have one.
Looks like I'm gonna suck, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, I mean it's cup car, right? And it is like it feels weird on new tires, and you can just throw it in at like crazy slip angles. But once you're like 10 to 15 laps into your run, it actually feels really good. But like the first 10 laps are like the tires feel like jelly, and it's just crazy. Oh, I do have a Texas race setup. Look at that. Okay, so all the people in the room, I will share Texas race. So you should be able to just load that.
How do I load it? In real noob here.
So you probably want to go tuning setup.
Yeah.
And
I got
under
that.
share, there should be a received button to click.
Oh.
Yep. So we are already light years ahead of AC. So let me know when you're ready and all.
And now I'm trying to share that setup. What the fuck?
I should have like applied it.
Load complete. Save setup for I have it. Okay. Probably practice a lot if I don't really suck it up. Oh, is there a pit limiter in this thing?
Yeah, other than that, I think the limit's like 60k. So whatever burger clap it is, like 37.
Where did we get this mile per hour for cup cars at freaking Texas?
I'm on the back straight right now.
1 of the 3. Oh shit, oh shit.
It's a bit
I'm
lively.
Bad. I'm bad.
What'd you do?
I got loose out of 4.
You playing with a pad?
No. Wish that was the case. Fuck. Alright, let's try that again.
Going into one, you can like fly all the way up to the wall. Hey, you know what? This isn't bad now that the tire's warm, and it is lively. It's interesting.
We got more people joining too.
Yep.
I just don't want to suck in the race.
Well, I'm not gonna run the race. By the time practice is over, Chris will be on. We'll run some PUBG. There is a strong likelihood Chris is hammered.
Oh, I said that.
It's his birthday.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Holy shit. I'm getting loose off of 4-2. You know, this really isn't terrible.
Oh, it's not.
With this set, it's not bad. Like, I'm actually having to kind of lift to set the nose. And then out of 4, it's like you kind of balance it.
Alright, we basically have the same wheel, right?
I have a G29, yeah.
Basically the same wheel. What are your force feedback settings like for this in-game?
I can stop and send them to you.
That'll probably be good, because that might be some of my issue right now.
Let me share everything. Texas race.
I want to show it on your stream, I can just copy it.
Yeah, I'll go check my force feedback. So it's these settings, and then in the profiler, it is 15% centering spring.
I think I'm like 12 or something like that, or wrong button. Pending push to talk for some reason. I don't have it enabled. Alright, so you're on raw. 55%. 5%. 20%. 0%. 40%. Thank you, sir.
You ready to go out again?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I'm waiting.
I'm rolling. Oh, look at that nose on my car. Holy shit, it was all beat up.
Yep. Yeah, there's a bug here that they haven't fixed where it's, once you get damage into practice, it just shows like that for the rest of the session.
Nice. I like it.
So yeah, it'll feel like jelly tires for the first couple of laps, and then it'll start being like starting to cook them, and you'll have to drive it properly. So like a bit of lifting and then settling it on the bottom. But you know how to drive ovals, you're not retarded.
Feel retarded right now. I have like 0 time in this game.
You'll figure it out. Don't think of it as a different game. That's the mistake a ton of people make.
Okay, I just got freaking loose going into 1 for no reason. Alright. That was cool. Did I do something wrong there? Am I driving bad?
Didn't get the tires hot enough. It's not iRacing.
So I actually like legit just one of the tires going down the back straight over.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, everything iRacing's taught you about tires is wrong. Fuck, I'm loose now too. Hit the funny bump.
How in millimeters aren't what I'm looking at.
You can change the units in the options menu, I think.
Might have to do that. Alright, let's try one of the tires first.
Yeah, like the first 3 laps or so are sketchy. And then once you get the right sides warmed up, it's fine.
As bad as I was just driving the Can-Am car in iRacing. You know how that drives.
It's frustrating.
Oh, stupid push through setup too.
You just crossed the line now?
Yep. Oh, or in defense.
What are you doing?
I don't know. That's the problem. That's a good question.
Hold it wide open, lift a bit, set it on the bottom.
Am I going fast enough? Is that why I'm loose?
Yeah, like you should probably like get up to full speed.
I feel very bad at this. Like, really bad. This is what it feels like to be like Jason Jacoby.
Oh, I got in a wreck. I hit the wall. Rip.
I get through the entry at 1, I'm okay. Everywhere else, I'm fine.
C1, it's like you have to lift kind of early and then just like float to the bottom. And then when you finally feel it set, get back on it.
That problem is I'm getting loose going into 1.
Well, don't take your foot completely off it.
Alright. Alright, that was better.
Like, you should be able to get it to the bottom.
Hey.
Hey.
What's up?
We are running stock cars of Texas.
What game?
pCars. I just got a server up because, surprise, it takes like 10 seconds to open one.
Oh, you mean not like a set of Corsa where it takes like, your firstborn and like all sorts of like magic to happen?
Yep.
Oh god, Augie's watching me on stream as I'm shitting the freaking bed being terrible, god damn it.
Yeah, because it actually drives like a car and he's just completely out of his element now. It's not bad though, like once you get the tires warm, like just try setting it on the bottom. And you kind of have to lift out a 4 so it doesn't wash completely up. Like it's fun. Like that. Yeah.
I need to turn my centering spring up. It's not high enough. I like literally how you said you need to lift a little bit out of 4 for it not to wash out. And I wash up as you say that. Wrong button. Wow, I'm not slowest on the board anymore. Hell yeah.
And like
this Chris is playing Iris, the fuck?
the more you drive, the quicker the tires get, and then you run your couple of kill laps, and then it slowly falls off.
Wait, my centering spring was on 30%. I just need more, I think, maybe, or I just like used to have more force feedback, maybe. I don't know. That's the thing, like one of the hardest things about going to a new game is actually having your wheel set up properly for that game, for your, like, to feel comfortable with it, you know?
Yep. Well, you can change like the steering box in the setup too, right?
I don't mind that. That wasn't really the problem. Maybe it was. Where's that at though on the setup?
It should be on the first screen when you hit edit setup.
I see weight jacker.
At the top in the center column.
I have handbrake. Brake pressure.
In the center column at the top, or you could just click the different tabs. Pretty sure it's like steering box or steering ratio. It's like 12.0 to 1.
Oh, it's under suspension. It's 18.1.
Okay.
Probably 14.5 to 1.
Yeah, you actually have to wheel this thing out of 4. It's fun.
Does it have like 25 setup options that you don't need in real life?
No, it's more or less just what you'd see in R Factor. You should come in. I think you got it installed.
Chris, are you gonna be home tomorrow night?
Yes, why?
How are you gonna run him how to set up SRS? He can do it too.
He won't be home for tomorrow.
Oh, that's true.
Are you running an iRacing race first, or are you ready for PUBG?
Oh, I'm ready for PUBG whenever.
Okay, I'll finish out this session then.
Cool.
We are streaming, so don't say anything too dumb.
Yep.
There's actually starting to be some rubber put down, and you can see it on the track.
Did I drift turn 1 again? I'm only like 2 seconds off of Augie's time.
Three, everyone's running the same line, so it's way more gripped up right now.
Okay, so changing my centering spring. and steering input helped. That's how I feel like turn 4 here should be drove.
Like 4 actually feels good.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Why do we keep having like random people who join and then like fuck off?
Welcome to online racing. Oh god. Oh no. Where are you at in the track right now?
Turn 1.
Pick up for you.
Where are you at?
High in 3 and 4 right now.
Yep.
Just running half throttle. I think I see you. That you in turn 2?
Yeah. I will kill the practice with like 2 minutes to go.
They're actually qualifying?
What do you mean? I turned it off. But
Oh god.
what'd you do? You're running my set, right?
Well, that wasn't you. What did I do there? How do I see the replay of that?
No replays online. It's just like a settle that way.
Be like that.
I think I'm running your setup. Like I know I loaded it. Something. Go to shared setups. Go to received. Go to this thing Augie shared. Click on your name. And it's something stupid because that's what I do. The load setup. Load complete. Augie setup.
There is a bump in the middle of 2, which I presume you hit.
That was before the bump, I think.
There is some arrow stuff too, so you could have got arrow loose. Oh. Was lucky. Oh yeah, if you run the middle groove in 2, it like bottoms out. Sends the car sideways. I'm on center of the backstretch right now.
Still in the garage at the moment, just looking at some stuff.
Oh. Hello.
Doom Pit Road. Or getting in the car.
Here, I'll come meet you.
Alright.
I just left my pit box.
Dance, 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 dance.
Okay, pick it up.
Open the hammer, Harry.
And we do have full damage, so if you bump a wall once, you're pretty much fucked. So cold tires are a thing.
Why? Why?
Cold tires. Because iRacing taught you you have the most grip on lap 1. You're just driving it like a retard into the corners, eh?
Yep.
Yep. Running out of practice time, fam.
Discovered one thing. iRacing sucks. Going about an iRacing account.
I'm in 3 right now.
Hit road right now.
I'll wait for you on the apron.
Where you at now?
Front stretch, going into 1. Where are you?
And right here.
Where?
Bottom. Oh, that's not you. It's the other guy.
No, that's me. Go. Got like a minute.
He gives me heat in the tires.
I mean, we could do a race. It's 20 minutes. But you know it's going to be a fuck fest.
Are you streaming it?
Yeah, I'm streaming.
Yes.
Hmm. Yeah, I'd watch.
There's no yellows or anything. That's by time instead of, I won't be close. You're struggling like that. So the moment we found out the moment Travis actually has to drive a car, he has no idea what he's doing.
I saved it. Alright. Then lose up the hill.
Don't go up the hill. Lift before the corner and ride the bottom. It's like the NASCAR Thunder line. What you doing?
I touched the apron, I think. No? That worked. Oh!
What'd you do?
I didn't hit the wall. I didn't hit the wall.
Yeah, I'm just gonna quit. Or wait, hold on. No, never mind. We'll run the race. I think it's just 20 minutes.
Halfway through it sucks, we leave.
Put a bunch of fuel in it.
Wait, do I need to change that?
Well, yeah.
Where do I go to change that at?
Probably the edit setup screen.
Oh,
Just a thought. Or not. Here we go.
God,
You're on pole.
I'm
You got control now, so
oh.
wait for the
Okay.
green. "20 minutes.
If I can get put on the pole with no idea what I'm doing, seems good. Never done a Project Cars game before.
You'll figure it out."
Sitting on the pole first. the E behind me?
Yep.
What was that line I'm driving?
See, your tires started warm, which is why you have more grip. Yep.
Okay.
You need to lift way earlier. Like, you actually need to go to the bottom on entry.
Okay. Probably follow you for a lap or two, which I haven't done yet.
Like, you probably have 3, right? And then as you enter 4, you just gotta lift a bit so it stays on the bottom, right? That was okay. Yeah, like, literally lift before the black Texas sign, and just, like, nurse it to the bottom.
I just don't not put enough wheel input into it either, going into one. I don't think. I'm like afraid to get loose. Oh shit.
That wasn't too bad. And then you just refine that, right?
Yeah, I was freaking like loose as hell though.
I am behind you, so there's some aero stuff going on.
Oh,
Mate.
hey, yeah, that was loose.
One ball. Clear. One lane behind.
Well, I'm gonna race now, because these dudes are racing.
Yeah, I see that.
He's clear. Outside. Outside. You're clear.
You get freaking loose in the 3 again. Holy shit.
What are you doing?
I don't know. Bad. Oh, I thought you were gonna go on the outside there.
Are those real people or AI?
Those are real people.
Oh, no. Okay.
What are you doing?
Getting bad. Holy shit.
Like, again, it's not iRacing where you have this, like, weird hyper grip because all the downforce, right?
One lane back.
Yeah, I'm like, holy cow.
Rear corner inside.
Yeah, I'm still loose, alright. Good to know.
Well, yeah, 'cause you heated up the tires from spinning, right?
Yep. I got disqualified for going the wrong way. What?
Yep.
That's fun. Well then. More you know.
This is a surprisingly fun race with, I believe, K Manitou.
Alright, so I have a lot to learn about oval racing and pCars.
Yeah, it actually takes skill to drive.
Oh, and the track temp's 143 too. And I'm not anywhere near as stable as you are anymore on this track.
He's 2 lengths back. You're back still.
But 70 car is loose.
It's because you have to roll the center, right? Like, there's shit you do in this car that actually makes sense.
Yeah, stuff I haven't done in iRacing in a long ass time.
2 lengths back. Got one low. Inside, rear corner. Inside. All clear.
Look at that, you can even run the high line.
He's 2 lengths back. Got one low. Still there. He's clear. Inside. You're clear.
Oh, he got loose. Easy.
Oh, wait. They're like, fuck, that's fun.
Setups are like, look like actually now that I know what kind of doing, spend some time with the setup maybe.
This is
Or to my
this is the
driving
world
style.
record setup, by the way.
Clear.
What is it?
Yep.
Two lengths back. Half length back. One low. Still low. Still low. He's clear.
Oh, it's at the wall.
Yeah, they didn't hit nothing. It's actually gonna hurt you more.
I'll catch up, don't worry. That was fun, though. But now you see why I don't play iRacing? And how much that messes you up?
Yeah, because like, I haven't rolled the center in my freaking car in iRacing in forever. Then again, I really don't drive the big cars on iRacing anymore though either.
But still, like, driving a car, like, should carry over from game to game, right?
Yeah.
One outside. Clear. Got one high.
Oh no, he's in the wall.
You're clear.
Rip. I don't have enough fuel to finish the race, sadly, but...
What happened to him?
Watch inside. You're clear.
He must got loose, too.
He's 2 lengths back.
Did he wait up for you?
Tracking him. Two lengths behind. One length back. Half length behind. One low. Still low. Still low. He's clear. Two wide, one outside. You're clear.
It's about 6 liters of fuel left. 5 liters of fuel.
Yeah, I'm just running out till it's empty.
Two lengths behind. One length behind. Half length behind.
Chris, did you ever message Eric?
Got one low.
No, I have to. He's still looking for.
Still low.
Yeah, he's going crazy.
Okay, clear.
If he's actually still up, told me to be done this week.
Two lengths back.
You gotta work tomorrow, Chris?
No.
Two lengths.
Surprised you're not hammered yet.
Nah, I was a little, went out for dinner, but wasn't really
Oh.
feeling like it tonight.
By the way, happy birthday, sir.
Thank you.
I don't do the Facebook shit.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, fuck Facebook.
We are almost out of fuel. It's good.
And out.
One low. Still there. Clear.
Wow, look at the run I got it for 4. And it runs out
Oh.
now.
I think the white car ran out too.
Ah, that's awesome. That was fun though.
Everybody run out there?
Well, yeah, they're all using my setup.
Oh yeah. The 70 car wins. That's
Jacoby
funny.
is streaming well. Anyway, I don't think we're gonna stream PUBG tonight, but yeah, come out tomorrow. We'll run this. It'll be a lot of fun.
Not this, but the other version of this.